my theme song sucks. Yeah. Hey everyone, it's Randy and welcome back to A Crappy Web Show, episode 4. Today I'm doing a stand-up show for the Fat Noises Comedy Tour 2011, which is pretty much just whenever I have a show, I call it the Fat Noises Comedy Tour because it sounds more important that way. But the next stop for the Fat Noises Comedy Tour is the Waldo Peppers restaurant in Findlay, Ohio, which is where I actually grew up. I'm going back to my hometown for a show today. It's the Comedy All-Star Showcase. So we'll have to go check that out. Hi again, it's Randy from acrappywebsite.com, and I am here with my younger brother Jeremy, who is actually the booker, put this show together that I'm going to be doing today. So I came to ask him a few questions before the show. Thank you for your time.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for having me, Randy.
So first question, which people watching the web show are going to want to know is, just who the hell are you?
Well, I'm currently an unemployed teacher, which is fantastic, and so I'm being a full-time comic, which pays about $50 a month. It's going great.
Sounds good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So have you applied for welfare yet?
Not welfare, but I have applied for unemployment, but sadly the government told me that my social security number does not match my last name, despite the fact that they mailed me a letter with my last name, and to log into my account I have to use my social security number.
So you're an illegal immigrant is what you're saying?
Something like that, yeah.
So, how does it feel to be part of such an illustrious professional production as A Crappy Web Show?
It's a dream come true, really. Since acrappywebsite.com came to fruition, it was my goal to make it to the website, and now with the web show, people can actually see me. I don't think there's anywhere else for my career to go, honestly.
It's all downhill from here is what you're saying?
Pretty much. It sucks. After this, it's over.
I understand. But on the bright side, if you weren't married, it would be pretty awesome. You could go to bars and chicks would be all like, "Oh, it's that guy that was on A Crappy Web Show, la la la," and then you'd have like 18 chicks fighting over you. What has been your favorite episode of A Crappy Web Show so far?
Probably where Molly eats everything. It's hilarious. And I've met Molly. She is a pain in the ass. And does in fact eat everything, so it was very natural for her, but it was hilarious to see your reaction, just her eating, your basketball, your golf ball. Molly's all over your balls.
Yeah.
Hi. Total pro.
See, this is why you keep the camera rolling, because you never know what unexpected thing is going to happen. That's probably the dog calling you right now.
Yeah.
But speaking of the dog, did you know that we just got her shaved because she actually had like poop that was stuck in the hair around her butt?
I'd say that is very nice of you as an owner to be humane and get the shit shaved off her butt. It's well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, say it into the mic.
You must never hit the stop button.
Yeah, say it into the mic so she can hear you. Absolutely.
God.
Women.
Nobody can hear you. I have the mic.
Ah, damn.
Okay.
Women.
So, have you heard the rumor that was reported recently on acrappywebsite.com that the men in our family apparently have a history of missing testicles?
I did not know that, which apparently I have a long future of cycling in the Tour de France ahead of me, so that could be fun. But no, I had no idea that the brown men were more aerodynamic than most others.
Is there any validity to it?
I'm going to be honest.
I guess what I'm asking is, do you in fact have 2 balls?
I do in fact have 2 balls, yes. I can't speak for any of the other men in my family, but I in fact have 2 balls.
So let's talk about today's show a little bit.
Yeah.
Can you describe what the show is going to be about for our live audience here?
The show, basically, what I wanted to do, I've done comedy all around Ohio. I've made a lot of comedian friends, and I want to give them the chance to be seen by a pretty big audience, because a lot of these guys were doing shows in open mics and bars where there are 10 or 15 people, so I just wanted to get a spotlight on a lot of my friends that I think are funny from around Ohio.
Okay. And how many comics do you have lined up for today's show?
We actually have 10 comics for today's show.
And what number am I in the lineup?
I believe you are number 5 in the lineup.
So, in traditional for comedy, the people who are the best go later in the show. So if I'm going 5th out of 10, what you're really saying is that I am the 6th best out of 10 people. Is that what you're saying?
No, but actually what just happened, I had an MC, but we decided to do it, the show kind of Boston style, so the one comic is just going to be introducing the next comic, so that kind of bumped you down in the order. See, you were 6th before, and way higher
You're
in the
buying
order.
this?
That's...
So what you're saying is, when you had an MC, I was 5th best out of 9, but now that you don't have an MC, I'm 6th best out of 10.
What I'm actually doing is trying to go, not necessarily in order of quality, but by how much people are known around here. Because a couple of the comics, they've done shows in Findlay, some of them are on the radio, a couple are from BG that have won comedy competitions. So it's not in order of worst to best, it's just kind of most known. And sadly, people from South America or South Africa or from all over the other parts of the country won't be here. It's just people from roughly...
I am big in South Africa.
It's true, and when we do a show in Johannesburg, you will clearly be the headliner because you've got a following there, and I might be somewhere in the middle, but sadly, you're not quite as known yet in the Northwest Ohio area.
So what you're saying is, even with my millions of fans around the world and my official crappy merchandise, like my Fat Noises Comedy Tour t-shirt I'm sporting today, which will be available soon on a crappy shop online, even with all of this, I'm 6th out of 10.
Okay, again, I think you're missing the point here about how see on the back, sadly you can't see the back of the shirt, maybe when you put this together you can cut in a shot of the back, but it mainly lists cities from southern Ohio. Findlay is not yet on there. Maybe after today you can have an updated Fat Noises comedy shirt that includes Findlay, Ohio, and at that point you will be known, and hopefully we can do this show again and you will be higher in the order.
So I could be like 5th out of 10.
It's been great.
Your own brother! Damn, that's cold. So, who are the other major comic names that you have lined up that are more well known than the internet sensation author behind acrappywebsite.com?
Wow.
Are you buying it? I'm not buying it. So the name of this show is the Comedy All-Stars Challenge. Where'd you come up with the name?
It's actually not the challenge, because it's not a contest or anything.
I wrote challenge down. I don't know why I wrote challenge down. It's showcase, right?
It is in fact showcase.
Nobody can hear you. You don't
Yeah,
have a mic.
it's showcase. Yeah.
You can see how much effort I put into this, about 2 hours ago for 15 minutes.
You're a true professional.
Indeed. Which is probably why I'm 6th out of 10. So, where'd you come up with the idea for the Comedy All-Star Showcase?
So, just a way to kind of make it seem awesome. Like, if you say, hey, I'm having a comedy showcase, sounds kind of lame, but if you throw in buzzwords like All-Star, people are very impressed. They're like, oh, hey, they've done something. I should go to that.
So, instead of it being just, oh, hey, I haven't heard of those guys, it's, oh, hey, I haven't heard of those guys, but they're all-stars! This is going to be awesome!
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I was going for. Hopefully it works.
Can you tell us more about the comedy history at Waldo Peppers in Findlay, Ohio?
It's a long and illustrious history full of rich tradition and hilarious comedy. They've done roughly 2 to 3 shows in the banquet room before. Very big successes. Sadly, no DVDs or anything have been released yet, but yeah, huge success. The banquet room.
Well, we'll have to change that tonight, because at least the 6th best person is having his set recorded, so it may be released on DVD. So that may be something you'll change for next time, getting a DVD recording, so we can maybe make the Waldo Peppers a. I'm gonna have to edit that question. That sucks. Okay.
Should probably keep that in.
I should probably keep.
No, just keep it.
This is what happens when
Yeah.
you don't plan your stuff ahead of time, which is what the hell I do.
Professional.
Whatever. So anything else you would like to add for those people who are watching live who may be on the fence about attending tonight?
Those people that are watching live right now that are thinking about coming to the show
Yes.
tonight.
Yes.
As you watch this live right now, Saturday, August 27th, please make your way to Findlay, Ohio. Waldo Peppers, the banquet room. Doors open at 7.
It may be quite a stretch for the Johannesburg fans to get there. Anything else coming up? Any other projects or anything you want to plug here real quick before we wrap?
I will absolutely whore myself out right here. Yes, every Friday on 92.5 KISS FM, I'm wrapping the news at roughly 6:40 a.m., putting my $80,000 English degree to good use. You can also check out the podcast of that at 925kissfm.com. I'm starting a radio show on Wednesdays from 4 to 6 on 88.3 WLFC, which is also, you can listen to it at 883WLFC.com, called Guys Talking. And I've got another show actually at Waldo Peppers October 14th. I will be in Defiance September 30th, and I'm going to be somewhere in Northeast Ohio September 16th. I should really probably find out where that show is. And yeah, hopefully getting unemployment figured out so I can continue mooching from all of the good taxpayers of America.
Well, that Northeast Ohio show sounds especially interesting. I'll have to check that out.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I want to thank Jeremy Brown for joining us here, and stay tuned as we head to the Waldo Peppers for the Comedy All-Star Showcase live. But no, don't get me wrong. I love Canada. Can't wait for them to be the 51st state. Call it East Alaska. So, any fat people here tonight? Fat people? All right, a couple fat people. I love hanging out with other fat people because it makes me feel good about myself. Like, I like the people that are so fat they even sound fat. You know, just stand there. Then you get the Jurassic Park effect going, you know. You can't really sneak up on someone's fat guy. That's why you don't ever see me fat ninjas. I remember being a fat ninja when I was a kid. You know, break cement blocks in half just by headbutting them. Instead, I break folding chairs in half just by sitting in them. So I just got back from my first TV taping.
Really?
Yeah, my very first episode of Cops. All right. Very exciting. You should watch it for me. I'll be the fat guy with huge man boobs and the tidy whities running through the trailer. Which is usually nice, except for, you know that one relative that you hate? Like every family has like that one really fat, obnoxious douchebag that just married into the family, and you're just polite to him because you have to be. Like in my family, that guy is Uncle Free Stick. I mean, we don't actually call him Uncle Free Stick, but as this is a PG-13 show, I can't say what we actually call him. So like, I'm doing what we do, like when they put an R-rated movie on cable TV and they change all the cuss words to like words that have the same letter. You know, like we got two gangsters going at it. Yo, freeze you, mother, freeze up! No, freeze you! I'm tired of your bull shenanigans! So that's kind of like me today. So, earlier, I don't normally do political humor very much. I'm just not a very political person. Like, I was going to vote in the last election, but Ghostbusters was on. Because if there's something strange in your neighborhood, who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters!
If there's something weird and it don't look good, who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters!
All right. The audience just looked at me like I was a fat man singing Ghostbusters on stage. But no, as I said, politics and me don't normally go too well together. You know, like oil and water, or people from Fostoria and high school diplomas. But no, don't worry. Like I said, I'm from Fairborn, Ohio, and a diploma there pretty much just means you can run your own meth lab, to be honest. But, no, apparently something else that didn't go well together too well is, well, Ben Roethlisberger and the word no. That's a really weird thing to applaud for, like especially with women in the room. But no, I actually graduated with Ben Finley High School class of 2000, and I've had a lot of people say, "Oh man, that must be so cool to go to you know, school with a major celebrity." I mean, not so much now since it's off the field troubles, but like the reality is it's not really that cool. It totally ruins high school reunions. You know, you can't one up a guy with 2 Super Bowl rings. It's like, oh hey Ben, what have you been up to? Oh, you got 2 Super Bowl rings. That's cool. Well, I sell hamburgers for a living, so freeze you. Alright, you guys have been great. That's all for me. Keep it going. Well, that was certainly an interesting day. It was a good show overall, especially for me, because I'm awesome. Yeah, let's just say I definitely, not to disparage anybody, but I definitely should not have been billed as the 6th best out of 10, I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, so anyway, thanks for sticking with me through the show, and I want to thank my younger brother, Jeremy Brown, for doing his guest appearance. You can see him on Facebook at Jeremy Brown Comedian. Or is it Comedian Jeremy Brown? I don't know. Try both of them. I should probably know my own brother's Facebook, but what the hell. You can, of course, look me up on Facebook at facebook.com/RandyBrownComedy, or you can check me out at www.acrappywebsite.com. Thanks for watching and take care.